I'm Alan Smith. I work at Papanul High in Christchurch as the science technician. I've been here since 1981. We had a union called the Educational Services Paraprofessional Association, which was such a mouthful that we abbreviated to ESPA. As ESPA, we were a sort of an adjunct body of NZEI, so we worked under their umbrella. And then in 1991, we merged completely, so that it was all part of the one union. Support staff in schools has increased tremendously, definitely in the last 20 years, probably even more so more recently. With my role anyway, the schools have a lot more very valuable and very complex technical equipment which needs to be maintained, and both teaching staff and students shown how to work the gear and that sort of thing. So I can only see that support staff role is going to increase in schools. Most schools probably have a sort of a basic level of support staff that they need to run properly, and I feel that should be funded centrally like the teaching salaries are, and that in the same way that schools can employ extra teachers if they need them out of their operations grant, then the same could be applied with support staff. If they need extras, they can take the plunge and employ them out of their operations grant. But the basic ones, like the basic office staff and technicians, librarians, that sort of thing, need to be permanent.
My name is Taio Maki, and I'm the sports coordinator at Mangere College. I've been here for 14 years, doing the role of sports coordinator, and love the job. My main role is ensuring that the students have the information of sports, outside sports, and in school in Mangere College. I'm basically about 50% on the computer because it's just continue checking that all sports are available and those that are cancelled. And then moving into supporting my PE staff members, making sure the equipments are ready for all classes. Then from there, moving across to uniforms. If there is sports happening, I've got to ensure that sports uniforms are ready, fields are ready for them, transport is ready for them, and then moving back into the office to see if there's any other support I need to help out with our PE staff. But the best part of my job is being here. I've lived in the community for 30 odd years. I'm proud to be a Mangere College support staff here at Mangere.
I've been in Kaiarahi for 4 years now. This has been my 4th year. My job is to assist the teachers in their teaching te reo and what we call whāngai in te reo Māori as feeding the reo to our future generations. So that's my job. Te reo Māori for me has been a passion from when I was young, and I love what I do, and te reo, Kaiarahi te reo for me is a place where I want to be. I have been negotiating with the union for a few years around Kaiarahi te reo issues. I do feel we are getting to a place where we want to be, but the ultimate goal, I suppose, for Kaiarahi is getting that recognition back from outside our communities. Inside our communities we're held in high regard. Outside of that, nobody really knows the uniqueness of a Kaiarahi te reo. And being with NZEI, we're getting there, and I must say I take my hat off to NZEI. If it wasn't for them, Kaiarahi would have been lost under a pile or something, but we're getting there, and I think a big push for us now is recognition of what we do and the importance and the integral part of our role within schools.
My name is Gaye Parlane. I'm the Executive Officer at Papanul High School. So basically an executive officer runs the non-teaching side of the school, so finances, human resources, property manager. So it's just really doing a little bit of everything really, troubleshooting throughout the day if anything goes wrong that's not associated to the teaching side of it. I'm proud to be an NZEI member and proud to have done what I've done for support staff. I've been on, I think it's probably 3 negotiating teams, and was lucky to lead the negotiating team when we broke the wage freeze in 2009. I mean, my highlights being, definitely, leading the walk down Queen Street, actually going to backbenches and meeting with MPs and just getting the profile of support staff uplifted, because we didn't have a huge profile. People knew what support staff were but thought we were paid like teachers and thought we did things like teachers. But in fact, was shocked to learn that we were only paid term time only, and even more shocked to learn that, we were on $12.94 an hour at that time. So I think there were a lot of things happening. There was pay equity happening, and we brought all that to the forefront. And we let the Minister know at the 2009 annual meeting, when the whole of the union came together and spoke and let her know that it wasn't acceptable for support staff to be working for $12.94 an hour.
My name is Herman. I am a teacher aide here at Mangere College, and I basically work with students who have extreme to moderate learning difficulties, be it with reading or writing, and of course with their math work as well. I work out of the Learning Support Center, and in the Learning Support Center we teach the Valentine reading, writing, and language program, and we get the lower band students that come into that class in particular, both in year 9 and year 10. And so basically it's just a scaffolding program to get them back into reading and to writing. I enjoy being able to work with the youth, and that's a passion of mine, being able to work with the youth today and be able to instill in their hearts and their minds their passions and their dreams and their wants in life. I find enjoyment here and being able to see the immediate progress or the immediate rewards that come to students and in their learning.
When I first started working in the library, it would have been a place where children came to change their books with their classroom teacher, and I don't even think it was open at lunchtime. We now have our libraries open for morning tea times, lunch times, before and after school, and the changes are that we support very much the teachers now with the teaching and learning that goes on in the classrooms. 20 years ago I was with a member of ESPA, and we were directed that we would be joining NZEI, and I duly paid my dues and just got on with it. I must admit I was not an active member and was not for many years, and it wasn't until maybe 8-10 years ago that I suddenly was actually shoulder tapped and said, I think it's time that you became an active member and you would be good at. And I came on board, and it was at that time that I realised just how much work NZEI had done on behalf of support staff, and what a commitment they made to support staff by taking them on board. Support staff are really dedicated. They really want to be there. It's not something that they do because the pay is great and the working conditions are absolutely fantastic. They're there because they have a passion to work with children and to make things better. And I think the recognition of those professional skills that they bring and the dedication that they have would go a long way to making some really good working conditions.